Analytics. Analytics. I'm updating the mods that I had from the start of the game. I'm only gonna play for like an hour tonight. I know I have to fertilize and cut grass. I'm kind of in the process of that. I was working quite a bit today. I just work. I got a lot of work to do from here until the end of the year. You know, I just when I have time, I'll get on here and play. You know. I haven't checked any mods lately. Like, it seems like between Farming Sim and Minecraft and all the other games that I play, like I haven't really played much of them. You know, I don't really have a lot of time, so I'll just sit down and play for like an hour when I can. I should be able to play a little bit tomorrow night. You know, a lot of people are going to be like a lot of people tomorrow are going to be celebrating be going out partying tomorrow night, and then I'm going to be here probably. All right, we need to go back again, and then yeah. I mean, I know I have stuff to do on the game here. I'm going to be off this weekend, but after this weekend and the next 3 weeks after that, I'll be like working like 60 hours every week until January, and then after January, we'll be able to chill out again. There is a playlist on my channel that I'm going to try to get people to watch. I'm pretty tired. Like, I need to go to bed soon. It's so laggy in the beginning because it takes a long time to load everything. Alright, we got mowing, fertilizing, all kinds of stuff to do. I'm going to mow between these fields eventually. I think this month, you know, I'm going to try to do as much of the work I can for the things I have available, but at the moment I need to focus on fertilizing. Like, literally everything needs to be fertilized. I have the fertilizing machine over here. So that's where I left off. I'm not gonna. I have to check to see how. Like, this one did a good job. It doesn't have to be 100% over here, but we'll get this guy over here to. We're gonna get this guy to run on another field. I can see clearly that it worked for the most part, this field, which is fine. Like, the size of the field is huge, so it's not gonna really jeopardize the volume of how much I get from that field. So we'll just switch it over to this field here. That'll be pretty quick, and then I'm just waiting for the manure spreader to, and then this one's working over here. So, like, I got plenty of stuff going on. I think, yeah, I mean, I'm going to do most of the fertilizing myself because I'm filling up the manure spreader. I just know there's a spot over here that I missed on the one field. I really wish that the menu would stay on the menu I leave it on, because like this is my main menu that I look at all the time, and it keeps switching it back every time I open up the menu. Like my wife is watching TV, and I tried to close the door earlier, but it didn't really work that good. So yeah, we're gonna play this for a little while tonight. So hopefully people will like the video tonight. We're having a hard time getting any streams going lately. And I guess it's my fault because I haven't been on that much, but at the end of the day, I would like for more people to show up somehow. And I guess that's just like if I get people to um, like the video, it will help get more people to join. I'm going to finish this field here. I'm not too like conservative with the manure because there's a lot to use, so I'm not gonna waste it. You know what I mean? So yeah, my peak season started at UPS, so I really don't have a lot of time to play. So I'm gonna wait until January, and then I'll do some things to change it up again. I'll start working on like thumbnails and stuff like that. I know that when I do a live stream on the PlayStation, it'll default to the like pictures that I have on my channel as the thumbnail. Like Thanksgiving's coming up this weekend or this week. I'll be at my aunt's house that day. And then I'm working Friday and Saturday. Friday is like the biggest payday for us as UPS drivers because it's triple time. So we'll make like $135 an hour on Saturday or Friday. All right, I'm gonna go fill this up again. Well, I could run it out. Most of these fields over here are small, but you know, I'm just focused on getting these things fertilized, and after the harvest next time, I will. After my next harvest, I will combine some of the fields that I have to make them one. Like, I think I can combine like all these fields here. Well, not those, but these, like all these fields, I can combine them. And then a lot of these over here, I'm going to start combining them. Maybe combine some of these down here into one field. I don't know how it would work, but maybe it's best I just keep it separate. I don't know. See, I hate when this menu switches. I don't like it. See, it should just stay on that one menu. Alright, we'll just run up. try to run all the way up to the top. I'm probably going to run out before I finish it. So yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to, supplement my YouTube channels. Like last year, if you look at the watch time and the time that I spent on it last year, it's really clear that you can see that I stopped playing for a while. But we'll be back this year after I'm done peak season. So all I'm doing right now is fertilizing and getting cutting grass. I'm going to go to bed in about an hour. I cannot stay up late tonight. Unless I get like 5 million subscribers in the next hour, I will stay on. Subscribe, like, hit everything buttons. As you can see, it's like a lot of fertilizing, like tons. Even after I cut the grass, I have to fertilize that. I mean, I guess I would have time if for some reason I couldn't get it all done in 1 month. I could have more time for the next month to do more. So we got this guy stopped here, the mower. And we have a couple fields over here to do. If we can just get like 800 hours by the end of the year, which is a lot. Like, I need 800 hours of watch time. Because I have a lot of hours going to drop off in November. Alright, this is going to run. We're going to go get the manure, the poop spreader. Like, you can see I have like probably a couple hundred acres to fertilize, like, still. Some of them I can still do automatically, and then others I have to do manually. Like, I probably could do all these automatically, but I'm already committed, I guess. And then yeah, like I said, we're gonna keep going with this, and I'm just gonna chill for an hour. My wife is watching some like weird show tonight. I was like, I cannot sit with her tonight. Sometimes I just get home and I don't even play video games. I just spend time with my wife. I love my wife, man. Sometimes I call my sister-in-law, though. She's awesome. I've been sick for like 2 weeks. Alright, this field definitely needs to be done. This is a big field. I'm going to have a lot of chopping to do. I'm going to do like combining and then chopping of all these fields. It's going to be really, I might have to slow down the time for that. Like, slow down to like 2 days. So that I can finish it. it's not really cheating, I don't think, to do that. Like, slow down to 2 days because it's a simulator at the end of the day. Let me go back and go up this hill. It's not reaching all the way to the right. Got most of it though. Like the manure spreading is pretty extensive. I have a lot to do. I want to get back on Borderlands. Like I keep thinking about what I want to play, and sometimes I think about playing Borderlands a lot. I really neglected that game, and it's a great game too. I love it, but again, I just don't have time to do all these games that I have. So my plan is for next year when I get back is I'm gonna like get back after peak season. You know that is to go back and play all the games that I bought in the fall and try to get all the platinums from them, like Borderlands, and there's a ton of small games that I have that I still have to play. So like a lot of my games are going to be like obscure games, like things you probably never heard of. I guess what I'm trying to say is that as much as I want to live stream and try to get more viewers and subscribers, I'm going to do gaming next year for myself. Like, I'm going to do all my gaming to get more trophies and to finish games that I have that are old. Like, there's a lot of games that I bought like a while ago and I just never turned them on. Like Days Gone is one. I bought Days Gone and I just never played it. You know, there's certain games out there that maybe next year I'll have like Borderlands, try to platinum Battlefield 6, like come up with like 10 or 12 games that are more time consuming and try to platinum those and then fill in some easy platinums in between those games. If you get what I'm saying. If you understand what I mean, man. I don't know how I didn't lime this field right here. I must have put, what did I plant there? I planted something. I planted like corn or something in there. There's a lot of side pieces of grass in the game right now that I'm going to try to finish today in this month. Like, the amount of work that I have might take the whole 24-hour period of the game, you know. Let's go do some down here. I might have to work at night on this month. I really hate when it switches, man. I really do. Alright, down here I think are the fields that I need to do. I'm going to try to run this myself. And just let that work. And then these are going to be cutting. And I'm going to go back to fertilizing. Fertilize, you know what I mean? Fertilizing, man. You know, I forgot about the sprayer. So as much as I'm doing the manure spreader, I might actually go get the sprayer for some of the fields because the sprayer is pretty efficient. If I get the sprayer and fill it up, then I'll be able to. Thanks, Everything Gaming. Thank you. What games do you play? It's about time we have a like. I have 2,000 subscribers and you're my first like. Thank you. Hopefully we get like 5 million likes one day. That's a bit greedy, wouldn't you say? I'm gonna play. I only have like 30 more or like an hour to play tonight. I gotta work tomorrow. I'm wearing my UPS hat tonight. It was pretty busy today. It was raining today, and um, oh, wait, you have a couple channels, you said? Yeah, I have just one. Yeah, I play all those games too. I haven't played Call of Duty in a while though. I have a I have a one of the things I don't talk about too much on here is that I'm like the top one. I'm like in the top 0.001% in PlayStation. Do you guys know that? Like I'm like in the top for the trophies. I mean, for the trophies on PlayStation, I'm like the top 1%. Like even like if you probably could go 0.0001% of all the players in the world. I'm in the top. I'm in the top like 1,200 in the world. Like they have gamer score for Xbox, and then they have like Steam achievements, I guess. So PlayStation trophies, I am like really high. One of the games that I used to like, Farming Simulator. The reason why I guess I am into Farming Simulator so much is because I originally wait, what? Oh wow, yeah, you gotta be careful with those copyrights, man. Yeah, it's pretty brutal if you get in trouble. Like I've been, you know, when I have music or something by accident, I think YouTube's pretty lenient on that. Like they kind of, obviously you don't want to get in trouble like blatantly use somebody else's content, but I would suggest try not to. Like my account is from like 2007 or something like that, and I've had like music in the background by accident or something like that, or like the TV was running in the background or something just for like a second, and you're not going to get in trouble for that. It'll just credit whoever's content you use by accident, it'll credit them with your video that you made. So basically, it'll erase all the watch time and the likes from it. You know, that's weird. Yeah, my channel is actual LLC. You know what that means? Like I have a business, but it's like I haven't really done much with it yet. I do have legal right to my name and my content. So if anybody tries to take it, they get a beating. I'm not saying anybody would want it, but if they did, I could complain. It is important to do your own original content. It might not be the best content in the world, but make sure you're putting your own stuff out there. Do not plagiarize. It's very important. Like, for example, like if you're in English class in college, right? And you're writing a paper and you take somebody else's paper to make your own paper, like a professional writer or something, and you write based on what they say, you can get like basically like an incomplete for that class, which means it's like one of the worst things you can do in college. You'll like get kicked out of college if you do that. Like it's very serious to make sure you do your own work, you know, like do your own channel, do your own thing. Like you could be like somebody else, but do it in your own version. You know what I mean? Don't ever go and like. There's a lot of copycats for a lot of channels, but just don't. Um, yeah, you know what I mean. It's pretty obvious. You know what I'm saying is pretty pretty clear. What am I doing? I hate when I do this. I'm like snaking around. I'm gonna go back this way. Make it straight. Yeah, so farming sim. I think I think on Friday or this weekend I'm gonna play a heavy dose about Borderlands 4. I think I'm gonna do like a marathon of Borderlands 4 this weekend, like uh like all day gameplay for Borderlands. I still will play Battlefield, but they're starting to come out with like hardcore servers and stuff, and they're pretty cool. Like it's way better to play on hardcore. That game is definitely designed in a way that hardcore is better on Battlefield. That's just me, you know. I prefer to battle. I prefer not to have to shoot somebody 5,000 times just to get them to die on the game. Yep. So I don't really want that to happen. I feel like at the end of the year, after I get done with my peak season at work, I think we're gonna have a chance to like. Yeah, I actually have a playlist now on my channel, and it has all of the old live streams on it. If you, I took all of the live streams from the past and I put them into the playlist. So if you ever get bored and you want to help support the channel, just go to that playlist and set it up on repeat. Just like my have a whole um, playlist for YouTube now. Like so you guys can go in there and see the old streams, you know. I could drop the link. I mean, it's pretty obvious if you just go to my channel, but um, the playlist right here, it has 800 videos in it, and I could share, copy, and then go back to my channel. This is how this is my channel. This is what I do. Yeah, I mean, this is what I have, you know, like I have this link right here is that's just the link for going to the playlist, but obviously you're already in my channel, so you can see it from if people explore my channel, they can see everything that I do. Like I'm going to get a new table at the end of the year. I have to get a table, and then I have a racing wheel that I'm going to set up. I have a racing wheel already, but the seat's kind of messed up. But I'm about to get I'm going to get a new racing seat next year. And then I'm going to set up like all my gaming gear in one table. Like my two PlayStations, my computer, all of it into one like setup. So I can like seamlessly, I want to be able to seamlessly switch between my gaming stuff. And I want to like kind of make it more professional looking. Like my live my setup. So this field is done, and I'm kind of ignoring my other workers. I'm gonna put this guy on here. This is probably my biggest field now. My biggest field now is the west side is over here. I mean, it's comparable to this. And we got some mowers over here that need to do some work. We're going to just switch this around. Yeah, this map I own the whole thing. This is the original map, one of the original maps, like from the base game that I used. And then I just kind of, I did a lot of different things in the game, like, but now I'm only focused on cows and harvesting. Like, I have 3 cow barns. That's it. No chickens, no pigs. These guys need food. These are all dying cows right here. I don't know how they're out of food. I don't know how they're out of food. Let me look. I have to go over there. They're out of food. I don't know how. No, they're not going to be out of food now. But let me go get this straw here. I don't know how they're out of food, to be honest. It doesn't matter because it's not like they're going to die. It just means that they're going to be slower to produce right now. They have food in their trough now. But this is like straw that I bought because I have so much money. I started buying things that I need, so that way I don't have to. I mean, I have so much money coming in from other things, so like I just pay for stuff now. This might not go in there. Yeah, so I'll let this run until it's filled, and then I'm going to go around to the different silage mixers and dump that stuff in there. So yeah, I have like a lot of stuff going on. I have grass to cut. You can see I have a bunch of grass to cut, and then I have um, fertilizing going on, and what else? Fertilizing, grass cutting, and yeah, I don't. I did play that a little bit, but I should get on there one time just to show you my character because she was like a crack addict, crack girl. I was like a crackhead in that. I should turn it on one time just to show you my character. I could never. GTA is cool if it was the only game. If you absolutely love it and it's the only game you play, then that would be a good game to play. But I play other games too, so I don't have. I have it. I have it. I could give you a link to show you all the games I've ever played. I can give you a link to show you. If you go to this link, but don't leave my live stream. If you ever want to see all the games I've ever played, this is it. I have 1,640. What's up, Sean? I have 1,643 completed games. I'm just mowing and fertilizing at the moment. Then I gotta get off at like 10 o'clock. I gotta work a lot until January. I'm like so busy at work. All right, we gotta go find a field to fertilize. I'm gonna stop using the manure spreader. Oh, actually, I want to go over here and do it. Do it. I'm gonna I'm gonna stop using the manure spreader after I do that northwest area because yep. No, I don't work on Christmas Day. We don't. We don't work Christmas Day and we don't work Thanksgiving. We don't work ever. We never work on Sunday. But after this weekend, it'll be a grind up until January. The only good thing I can say about it is that like I'll make like $3,000 a week. Like Friday, if you ever wanted to work at UPS, it's a good idea because um, you can make a lot of money there, like more money than you need. But it's a grind to get to the top. That's all I can say. It's a grind to get to the top, and if you have the time to do it, if you have the patience and you work real hard, you can get to where I'm at. There's a lot of guys just like me, though. There's a lot of guys that have done it in the past. So if you could get to it, I mean, you can make like like you can make up to 150,000 a year. Don't believe what any like social media or people say about it at UPS. But if you work, let's say you work 6 days every week, you could do that. Like people, there's ways to get hours for 6 days a week. You can make 150 grand a year at UPS as a driver once you get to the top rate. And I'm not even bullshitting. Because if you get the top rate and you can drive 60 hours or up to 60 hours around that, you would get $3,000 a week, and then you would end up getting like 3,000 or like $2,400 a week take home, something like that. And then you get free health insurance, so it ends up being like 200,000 for all your health insurance and all that. So if you're really interested in enjoying being a UPS, it's a good job. It's hard work, but I mean, I can do it. I work hard. I work hard, fast, and efficient, and safe. You got to be the most important part of that job is your driving. Everything else is second. Driving is the most important thing you can do at UPS. I get awards all the time for, not awards, but just like I get like a safety parking spot like once a month because they have like parking spots in front of our building that we can park in for like people that get recognized for safety. And every month I get one for a week. And then they have cameras in our truck. They're called lytics. It's like a camera that records like you're stopping at stop signs and records like following distance and stuff like that. So if you get caught on that, it like registers and management can see it. And then but for me, like I never get I for some reason I never get on there as a violation. You know, I don't violate anything. Like so, like the other day, every day before we go out on the road, we have like a short meeting with the supervisors, and they mention like sometimes like I wouldn't say it's a shout out. It's more like a recognition for doing a good job, and they did that the other day for me and three other guys that are like never violate the lytics, the camera. Like I've been doing it. One of my supervisors came up to me and he's like, "Yo, man, you haven't been on lytics for like a year." Like I never show up. Today though was a little bit weird because it was raining and I was driving like every day there seems to be like something that happens, like where it's like somebody's driving like an idiot in front of us or like cut us off or something like that. And it would be bad to try to like do something about it. I would say like don't like retaliate or like be like aggressive because of it. Because today I was like driving back to the hub and it was raining and it just seemed like this one car was like kind of like driving slow and everybody was like there's also like on the road there was like construction. They're starting to do construction in this area on the road, and the guy, the people that were around that guy were like swerving around because they're trying to get into the proper lanes for where the construction was, and like a bunch of cars in front of me just locked up on their brakes, and I even had to lock up a little bit, even though I probably had like I don't know, like 6 seconds. I'm like 4 to 6 seconds every day behind the car in front of me. So I think the car in front of us was like, if if I didn't do that, if I didn't keep my distance like I always do, I might have ran into the back of them because I locked up the brakes for like maybe a second. Like I went sideways in the back for like a second, and then I'm just glad the people behind me weren't following me too close because they wouldn't have been able to see me, you know, braking for that idiot that was in front of me. So yeah, we every day there's something that happens in. I don't understand why this is not working. So yeah, we have a lot of times like we do a lot of um like when we stop in traffic, like we have to leave um like the size of the truck space in between our front of our vehicle and the vehicle that we're stopped behind, like enough space for the whole entire truck, so that if you get hit from behind, the truck doesn't get pushed into the car in front of you. I mean, it would be really hard hit if that did happen, but you know, because that truck is not moving from a car. You know what I mean? Like the car, there's no car that can push that truck, like unless you really hit it hard. Nice. Thanks. Leave a like. Subscribe. I'll take great pleasure in that. If we get a new subscriber, it'll be a 2.15. Change that 4 to a 5, man. Just one subscriber away from 2.15. Who is that? Elko Lena GT. That's your other guy. That's your other name. Hopefully it finds this field. It's right there, bro. You know what I mean? All right. So I was doing. I want to keep. I want to go finish this field over here, and then. Yeah, I thought so. Colin. IO. Colin Neo. GTA 5 online. I never really considered playing Gran Turismo or Grand Theft Auto on live stream. I don't know if people would watch that from my channel. So that's your original name, so you can't subscribe again with that. The most important thing is to have people watching. Like, that's it. It's difficult to be consistent, man. With like, all you have to do is hit that notifications, and when I get on, you'll know it. I don't have a particular schedule right now, but I do put out a lot of information about, you know, my life and my way, the way that I do things on YouTube. I can communicate with whoever wants to know what's going on. Just ask. I'm a live streamer. That's what I do. I don't I don't edit videos. I'm very basic too. Very straightforward. Um, I think the PlayStation does a really good job at streaming. So, all right, that's the last of the manure that I'm going to do right now. We're going to switch over to the sprayer. It seems like the cow barn that ran out of food from last month, I think it ran out of food because there's way too many cattle in there. And I didn't feed them over enough time. They ran out of food and I didn't feed them enough over the 24-hour period that I had fast forwarded day. I fast forwarded the day and I didn't feed them like midway through the day, so they didn't get the food they needed for that month, and that's how I ran out of food. Like I have the food, I have way too much. I have so much food for them, but I need to like not like fast forward, like go to sleep for the night. Like just like maybe go like midway through the day and then feed them again. Like feed them more than once. All right, some of these fields I have to do manually, but I can do this one over here. I was mixing it up between I'm gonna bale some hay and I'm gonna just pick it up on some of it too. So I might need to extend. Yeah, I mean, if you know somebody that might be interested, it'd be cool to get people in here. Whoever wants to join, I'm good. I'm good with that. I haven't posted it on Facebook any times lately. Like I didn't post my live stream on Facebook, but sometimes I get people watching on that too. Sometimes I get people watching on my Facebook. All right, we have a couple fields we can cut automatically. These fields in between the fields, I can cut grass too. But like I said, I only have maybe 20 more minutes. Brush my teeth, maybe take a shower. I know exactly what I'm doing tonight. Can't really mention it here though. Yeah, if anybody wants to sub, hit the like. I don't play very much farming sim as much as I did, but don't forget we have a Minecraft world that I play sometimes. Can't get the word, son. Alright, so we have this field's done. Look at this. Alright, you're doing a great job. Yeah, I'm down with that. I had some tonight. I had adobo and leche plan. Leche plan. Leche plan. You know leche plan? All right, we can put this guy on the grass fields now. I have to get up at 6 every day for the next next month. I'm gonna try to make $12,000 between now and January. Like, I mean cash. Because I got bills to pay, son, and I got things to do. maybe I'll have a massive giveaway if we have like. I could do a give. Really, I could do stuff giveaways, but I don't know if it will work. I can do some giveaway. It's kind of tricky when you do giveaways on YouTube because people will try to do it like not so kosher. If that makes sense. All right, we're gonna run this thing. Sometimes people will cheat if you try to do a giveaway. Like I could do a massive giveaway. I can give away a lot of stuff. It's just I need to get people subbed and get me get the hours. If you get the hours, then any ad revenue I can use. I already make enough money at my job. I don't absolutely need to make. I'm gonna go fill up this with some more straw. And then I'm gonna move this. And actually, this one can go and help. No, I'll park this bad boy. I'm at the 3,000 point where I can have supers and donations and memberships. Like this past summer, there was a lot of watch time. I did really well this past summer, and there was some streams I got so many people. Like I had a couple of streams where there was like 100 people in here. Like I didn't know where they came from. I don't know if it was like boosted or what, but I didn't care. I mean, whatever time I had, uh, YouTube credited my account with it, so I'll take it, you know. All right, this thing's gonna be real fast to fertilize. I forget which field I was trying to do with this, but I think over here. Yeah, no, I mean, the more watch time I can get, the better. I realized that I should always be watching my own stream. All right, we're gonna run this over this whole area. This whole area should be able to work. I won't have to get another. This thing is ridiculous. Like, look at the giant tires. Yeah, it's weird. It's like you never know. Like you can't really predict what's going to happen. You know, with YouTube, like you don't know who's going to actually search. If that's at the end of the day, you got to make yourself searchable. There is one thing that I do. Also, I do. If once you get the 1,000 subs, then you can stream from your phone. That's a good way to get people to watch you. If you stream from your phone, you can get a lot of subscribers that way. But you have to have, for based on what I know about it, you have to have 1,000 subs for that. This thing is so cumbersome. We're gonna just sweep this whole area with this thing. I'll put some in the creek. I'll put some in the creek to make sure the fish is, the tilapia eats some. So we can have fish fry later. You know what I mean? It's funny, I drive all day and then I drive farm equipment on a video game. Yeah, that's another thing that if you have a lot of subs, it's great to have a lot of subs, but um, it doesn't mean that they're always going to be there. So I would say the best way to make it so that it works for you, if you have a lot of subs, then eventually, if you have more subs, the more chance you'll have of people coming every day. I don't know where my boy Jaden is, though. He's been out. Jaden has been around, has not been here lately. He's one of my loyalists. I don't know where he's at. He wanted me to buy him. I was going to buy him Battlefield 6 for Christmas or whatever. But I haven't seen him. Yeah, this sprayer is awesome. If you can afford it. It does a lot. Real fast. Excuse me. I've been sick for like a week or two. Like, I don't know what I have. Like, when I get sick, as long as I'm not dying, I'll just keep going. Like, I can't stay on much more. Maybe like 10 more minutes. I'm just trying to finish these fields. And then I have to go to bed. I'm going to take a shower tonight. And then I have a pretty hot wife, so I have to. She's just watching some weird show that I couldn't sit and watch with her tonight. Otherwise, I probably would be doing that instead of this. Like, I have man, I don't know if I should talk about this on live stream, but for a lot of years, like, you go through life and you get a job, right? And you're making money, you're able to pay your bills, but you're hardly able to save money. Like it's a challenge to save money unless you make more than you need for your bills and all that. And man, let me tell you, like I have never really had it easy in my life. Like like but what am I saying? Like I never really had um, a job like this UPS job, right? So, but once I got this job, like I knew that it would be like a game changer for me in my life, you know, and it's like all the years that I struggled, with. I mean, there's been jobs where I've been able to pay for things, but like I don't know how people do it in some of the jobs that they have. Like I don't know how people, like I know how I did it. Like everything that I ever did was on my own to pay for everything. I wouldn't say like all of it. I had help too in some ways, but um, like I didn't really have help or guidance in my life to tell me what to do on in certain situations. Like so now that I do, now I know. I mean, what to do with my life. It's like I'm about to make more money than I ever did in my life. And like I said, I've always struggled financially, you know. I mean, we all do, you know. It's, if you have a not so good job, you're going to struggle, you know. And finally, at this point in my life, I have a job where I already have money saved up. I pay all my bills on time, and then I have money left over. So at this point in my life, I think everything is golden, you know. I still have a couple things that I have to pay, but ever since I started working at UPS, my life has been getting better. We did have layoffs while I was working at UPS, so that kind of set us back a little bit. But you know, making the money that I make now, I don't have to worry about anything. Like I can pay for everything. Like this week's paycheck that I made from last week, it pays all my bills, like every single bill that I have, like on time, and then I'll have like 3 weeks of pay that I don't really need for anything. I'm just gonna save it, you know, or use it for something. All I'm saying is that in life you struggle for a long time. Some people don't. Some people are lucky and they get a good job right away. But I don't know. There's. I was reading like about uh, like how much like if you make over 100,000, how many people in America actually make that? And it's like 20. It's like less than 20%, I think, as a single person. you know. But as joint household, it's more than that. That percentage. So you can make like if you and your wife are married and you both work, you both make 50,000, then you're gonna make 100 grand. That means you need two cars and you know all that other stuff. That stuff adds up quite a bit. I don't know. I hate when I run into the trees. So yeah, I mean everything's going good here. You know, just give me a couple weeks to get back into this full time. Not full time, but like as much as I used to do it. I plan on going to the Philippines in a couple of months, and I'm gonna take a bunch of cameras with me, and I'm gonna film my whole trip to. There's a place I want to go to, in particular in the Philippines. I've been talking about it for a long time, and I'm gonna go there in like 4 months or so. No, 6 months. It's gonna be awesome. This place that I'm going to. So I'm gonna take videos of that and try to film like with like GoPros and stuff like that. I'm gonna be a tourist again. Turista. I've been to a lot of places though already. I just haven't been anywhere in a while. At UPS we don't have the luxury of being off enough time to go travel a lot. So in about so it's gonna take like 2 days just to get to the Philippines. And then it's gonna take um, 2 days to get back. It's gonna take some time to travel around when I'm there. Like on the map, the Philippines looks small, but it's actually pretty big. It looks like a bunch of small islands, but the islands are pretty big. I'm just trying to finish as much fertilizing with this thing before it runs out. And then I'll just go get the fertilizer box or whatever to finish it. I have to come back and uh, process all this grass that I cut. I might not make it. I'm probably not going to make it to the bottom of this field. It'll be close. I could I could set the sprayer to spray less, but it's not a big deal. Not going to make it. If I go sideways, I could. Not going to make it. You must first fill the tool. But I'm not. Oh, I actually finished. Nice. All right, guys. as I said, I can't be on past 10 o'clock tonight. So real quick before I'm gonna stop this game, and then real quick I just want to see the mod hub. But I don't have very much fertilizing left, but I do have some grass cutting to do still. And then I have to get the fertilizer again. Let's see, I don't have very much liquid fertilizer right now. There's a couple things I have to do after I get ready for bed tonight, so I can't. There's not a lot in there. So we'll save. Quit. And then I just want to see if there's anything new, like in the beginning, just to see what it looks like. Oh my god, who's this? Oh, it's so dumb. I don't like AI. I really don't like the AI thing. Alright, water tank extension, the Alps. Nice. Nah. Lipiki? Lipinki? Lipinki? Chabuko. Go. Chabuko. You're it? No, thank you. Into the woods? What? Oh my god. No, thank you. What's this? Polish shed pack. That's it. That's all I wanted to see. How are these the best? Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.